Guys, how are you doing? This specific momentary live stream is going to be specifically for magic cards. I will end up doing others in the future, but right now I'm trying to work on, crud, I can't change that. Okay. Well, I was trying to change the settings so it would go back to 60 frames a second. And I'm kind of trying to let people log in a little bit, in order to see how many people we get, because after this is going to be Legos. I need to set up my lights the rest of the way and everything else, so I was trying to give people time to log in. So if you want to skip forward a little bit in the video, that's fine by me, because it's going to end up posting, like I said in the comments below, or not the comments, but the thing or whatever, is I will keep the list updated. There are not going to be many cards on this one because I want to see how this goes. I had tried selling a card a long time ago on eBay and got completely screwed over out of the deal. So I want to be more careful about everything, because I don't want to lose any money to eBay. I don't know, I think it would be better to do it this way. I don't know. So that's what all of this is about. Like I said, I'm going to give everybody time to log in, see who all might be interested in things like that. That's why I left the box right here so you guys could see. This is from, oh my gosh, I can't even think of the name off the top of my head. This is going great, ain't it? This is actually from, the cards are from Duskmorn. That is what it is. I guess I should go ahead and set these out. That way you guys can at least see that there are 4 of these packs. There is only, I believe, 1 card in each of these packs. So the way I am going to open these is I'm going to open these extremely delicately, because I know some of these, the collector booster cards, can be worth hundreds. If it is the right card, if it is numbered, if it is blah, 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 blah. So that's why I want to take this very, very carefully. As you see, I've got sleeves. I'm going to make sure they are sleeved and things like that, so that way my grubby little fingers don't touch them. As you see, I just got out of the shower, so I mean, it's not like I'm greasy and just got home from work and everything like that. So the cards are going to be as mint as I can get them. Depending on what the card may be worth, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do payments, but we might do like Venmo or Cash App or something like that. Almost everybody has that kind of stuff these days. But I would have to get a hold of you in order to figure out like shipping and things like that. I will pay for that. So, I mean, I'm good with that. I'll pay for all that. I mean, I don't expect you to pay for the shipping for the card and stuff like that when you're already paying I don't know how much. So I'm also going to look these cards up live while we are doing this, and the price will remain whatever it says as we are recording this. So if the price goes up $1,000 overnight, you still only pay, I don't know, $10. If it goes up to $1,010, you only pay $10, because when we streamed this, the card was only worth $10. If it drops, so yeah, the price remains what it is when we're looking these up right now. So let me get the lights, because like I said, after this is going to be Lego's live stream and stuff. And yeah, like I said, give me just a couple minutes. You guys will hear me messing around here. So yeah, give me just a couple minutes. And for anybody that is logging in, that is curious about the purchasing and sales and like what kind of things we might end up getting, how long have you played Magic? I mean, I haven't played in a long time, and had recently gotten some cards because my wife absolutely loves me. She asked me, she was like, hey, look, these decks they're on sale. They were a return through like Amazon or something like that. Do you want to get them? And I was like, only if they're brand new, only if they're still boxed, stuff like that. I don't mess around with missing cards and things like that. I don't deal with that. So like, and I have bought box sets where it's like $30 for like 1,000 cards or whatever. I've done stuff like that. You never know what you're going to get, so there can't be anything missing. It's not like going and buying a used Fallout deck and missing Pip-Boy out of it or something like that, you know? So that's one of the reasons that that I was okay with getting those decks. And that's where these cards right here are coming from. Like I said, this is just a trial thing. I want to see how this goes. And depending, we may end up going through and maybe selling off decks another day. Because I really don't get the chance to play anywhere near as much as I would like to. Which really kills me. Because I absolutely... And he said, let there be light. Let's see. What is... Huh, I wonder what the difference is. Alright, so we're set for 120 minutes now. So, I mean, we definitely have plenty of time to do this. Like I said, this ought to be really cool. But I don't see... Ah, what is up, Brickmaster? Dude, how are you doing? My week's actually been pretty good, man. My week has actually been pretty good. I'm getting ready to do Legos after this. It's going to be 4 like super small sets because I want to see how the Legos go together for each of the sets, because they're like random Japanese, Taiwan, whatever Lego sets. But that's going to be right after this, because right now we're going to open up some Magic cards. Because I wanted to see if maybe anybody be willing or like would want to buy any of them or anything like that. And they're the collector booster ones that come in the decks. So, yeah. Wow. That is awesome, man. 14 years. That is amazing. So, what's their scoring like so far? I mean, like, wins versus loss. I'm just curious. I'm just gonna wait until he answer. It's not like there's anybody else on for right now, so 40 to 20. Wow. Awesome. Awesome. So, we're going to open up this first pack right here, which, like I said, if I remember right, there's only one card in each of these, and it's going to go straight into the thing. 50 to 30 now? Hey, that's still cool. I'm glad they made it to the playoffs. That's really cool. St. Patrick's Day. Wasn't that on the 17th? Happy St. Patrick's Day, because, I mean, we missed it. I think I missed it. I don't know if I streamed during St. Patrick's Day or not. I don't remember. But I don't get drunk. I don't drink. So, if I totally spaced out about it, yeah, I don't remember. So, the first card we are going to open here is... Actually, you know what? Brickmaster, which one do you want me to open? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Which one you want? Which one you want me to, which one you want to see first? I don't know if you're into Magic the Gathering or not. You still there, man? Alright, well, it looks like you probably logged out, or else when I tried to refresh the thing, it like totally glitched out. So I'm hoping that it seems like everything's still streaming. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Yeah, that would take too much time. So let's see. You know what? I don't know. I don't remember that. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay. That was the one I was going to originally do anyways. So like I said, as soon as I open this, I'm not even going to take it out of the thing. I'm going to do my best to get this straight into the sleeve. I always love opening cards. I really do. Alright, so let's see here. Oh, this looks pretty and shiny. Alrighty, so let's see. What's the first one we got here? It is Under the Skin. It is a sorcery. Manifest a dread, and you may return a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. That's pretty sweet. I actually like that one. That one actually looks pretty cool. There's another one in here. Wait. Oh! I didn't know there was more. I thought it was only one. What is up, Cryptic? What is up? Okay, so let's see here. Whoops. I'm trying to make sure. Like I said, I don't want to touch them because I don't want to ruin any of the value on them. So that's why I'm trying to take this nice and slow. We have got Rendmaw, Creaking Nest. Legendary artifact creature. It is a 5/5 with menace and reach. Nice. I like that one. That one looks cool. I didn't realize we had so many cards. I'm probably honestly going to have to get... That one is just... What is this? There's more where that came from. Yeah, if you're willing to pay $50 a thing for them. You are level 63 now? Holy crap, dude. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Alrighty, so in the second pack, what we have is... Oh yeah, I never looked up, let's see, Rendmaw. Because like I said, we were going to look these up. So let's get on Mana Box and see. And you guys might not use Mana Box. This is just what I'm comfortable using. Search. We are going to go to Rendmaw. Rendmaw. There's only one, of course. And as of right now, with it being... I think that's a foil. Oh no, that is not a foil. It is not a foil. So it is actually worth, I believe, $1.36. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Next. I guess I should write these down too. Give me a second to grab a pen because I want to write these down as well. That way I don't forget about them after the stream, so I can keep track of everything. And a pen. A pen would help. So we have Rendmaw. Rendmaw. And that was $1.36. Not too bad. Not too bad. Then we had, as soon as I get my phone back, we had Under the Skin. So let's do Under the Skin. And for this one, because it is a foil, it is only 25 cents. And I'm doing these by mid value, not market, because like I said, I have not touched these. B1, how you doing, homie? Dude, I am so glad to see you. How are you doing? So that was Under the Skin. Under the Skin. And that was only 25 cents. It's not a bad deal. Really not a bad deal. Now on to the next pack. Which, I'm going to have to get more card sleeves because honestly, well, if it's only 2 each, we got enough. We got enough. Alright, so now for this one. Let us see. Let us see here what we are dealing with. Because like I said, I didn't realize that... Because I thought these only came with, I thought these only came with 1 card each. So I was wrong on that. Which I totally expected. Come on, go on there. This is like trying to watch somebody peel the eggs. Have you guys ever watched that? Like, I got hypnotized for about 5 minutes watching that one day. Watching somebody try and peel an egg with, like, this little inky-dinky, like, pick or something. Dude, that messed me up. Yeah. Alright, so for the first one, which we can tell that it is a foil because it's bending, which is normal, we have got Beastie Beatdown. That looks cool. Choose target creature you control and target creature an opponent controls. Delirium. The creature you control deals damage equal to its power to the creature an opponent controls, which means there's no combat phase. So you can easily take out some of their bigger monsters if they got low hit points, which is really nice for this one. If there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard, put 2 +1/+1 counters on the creature you control. Nice. Oh, I like that card. That is actually really cool. I bet it's not worth much, though. Let's see what it says. So we have got Beastie Beatdown. Beastie... Oh, IE. Beastie Beatdown right there. And this says, because it is a foil, it is only worth 24 cents. Like I said, this was just a trial, just to see how everything goes and everything. So, Beastie IE Beatdown. 24 cents. Let's put 24, not 42. Because then I would be lying, and I really hate lying. This one, on the other hand, blam, is Silent Hall Creeper. Whoa, what? Can't be blocked. That's nice. Deals combat damage to a player. Choose one that hasn't been chosen. Oh, so you can only use up to 3 of those at any time. Put 2 +1/+1 counters. Nice. Draw a card. Silent Hill Creeper becomes a copy of another target creature you control? Dude, that's cool. Especially for 2. On a blue deck, that would actually be really helpful. Silent Hall Creeper. Hall Creeper. Ah, there's only one. Alrighty. So this one, which is this a foil or not? This is not a foil. So, this one actually goes for $3.04. So, Silent Hall Creeper is $3.04. That's actually not bad, because that really does seem like an impressive card, personally. Protocol! Dude, what is up, man? How are you doing? Alright, so far we've got these 4 cards. Next pack. I like opening cards. I always have. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know if it's the excitement of what did I get, or if it's the, that doesn't help. Oh, seriously? Come on, I'm trying not to touch the cards. Like I said, I'm going to do my best not to. Yes, Magic the Gathering. My wife had bought me some decks, and with those decks came these extra packs of the, like the specialty cards, and I know a lot of people really enjoy having them. So, I was going to, see how much they might be worth, like, just to see, like, what the luck would be, things like that, and see if anyone was going to end up being interested in them, and if they were, then I'd figure out a way to, like, sell them to them or whatever. But then, depending on how well this went, would depend on, oh, seriously? Would depend on if I would sell any of my other decks or anything like that. I would love to get into playing, but I don't really have anybody around that plays. So it kills me, because I've got an entire binder full, and that binder's probably worth $5,000 because of all the different decks that are in it. Oh, they do? Nice! Dude, that's cool. That is definitely cool. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We'll start with what I don't know, these both look like they're probably either, I don't know, I guess we'll see. Drag to the Roots. Cost 2 less to cast for the 4 more cards among cards in your graveyard. Destroy target non-land permanent. That seems kind of expensive for that. I mean, even with taking off the 4 and only costing 2, that almost seems like it would be expensive. Like, I don't know. Let's see. Drag to the Roots, right there. And this one is, what card number is this? 213. So we got it right there, and it is foil. It is worth 32 cents. 32. I hope we hit 1,000. It would be nice. It would really be nice to hit 1,000 tomorrow, because, like I said, once we hit 1,000, I want to start doing the giveaways for the Lego sets. And I'm really hoping that everything goes well, because I would love to get everybody involved in that kind of stuff. And it would just be really cool. It would be boring, kind of, day after day after day, to watch somebody and kind of not get anything out of it, I guess. I mean, I can sit here and help you guys with all kinds of things, from emotional issues to, I don't know, to seeing different sets from different countries type thing, you know? But I would love to give back, and I think that would be a really cool way to do it. And, I mean, who wouldn't want Legos? Oh, the video's behind my words? It might be because I've really got issues with, I need to redo my stuff because it's not right. It's been kind of a fight with OBS Studio, and also with, I was trying to get Borderlands 4 to load on my computer, and I haven't even made it through the very beginning of it, and my computer should be able to play that with ease, and it's having some major issues with it, so it's really starting to upset me about it. But I honestly think, because if I remember right, in Borderlands 3, I was having issues with that kind of stuff on the computer, with trying to get it to load in, at the very, very beginning of the game when it's like the tutorial or whatever. So I had messed around with some of my settings, and like right now I'm sitting on 30 frames a second is what I'm sending out. I gotta fix that when I get off of here before we go to the next. So, bam! Whoa! Valgavothons Onslaught. Manifest Dread X times and put X1 plus or +1/+1 counters on each of those creatures. This would be absolutely badass in a game using something like oh my gosh, it was called Proteus, I think it was. It looked like a humongous slug that had like 5 different sections. The creature came out as a 5/5, and I want to say it only cost 5 to bring that creature onto the field. And then what you could do is spend X and take that amount of counters off of it. They became 1/1 creatures, and it was, oh man, the card was from a long time ago, but it was one of the coolest. It was literally one of the coolest. Can I find that card? Prototype. Arcbound Prototype. Is that it? No. It was an Arcbound, though. It was an Arcbound. Sorry, I'm really trying. I'm just trying to look. This has me, because it was one of the neatest cards I had ever owned. Not Prototype with that. Oh, man. I'm going to have to look for that card. Anyways, I miss that card. I miss that card so much because it was so cool. VALG. VALG. Really? There's more than one? AVO. AVO. Oh, you got to be kidding me. This one's Onslaught. Onslaught, right there. That's not the same card, that's for sure. What is the number on this? 324. 324. That's honestly, that's not a bad price. I'm trying to see if this is... No, it is not. It's just plain. So that one would actually be worth 36 cents. And honestly, I think that should be worth way more than that. I think. Valgavothons Onslaught is 36 cents. That is 4 of 8. So now for the final one. Yeah, I'll open this from the bottom because it seems to be... Oh, man. Alright, so we're not going to open this from the bottom because that just opened completely the opposite way of what I was hoping it would. That's alright, though. You know what? I didn't think of this before. Take the other pack, hold it, hold it, hold it. There we go. Now we should be able to take it and... Like I said, I'm trying not to touch them with my hand because I want these to be as clean, crisp, and as new as possible for whoever might purchase them. Like I said, if they do, if they don't, they'll go in my collection. You pull a $400 Pokemon card? Dude, that is amazing. Which Pokemon was it? That is awesome. I can't believe that's amazing. All right, so let's see. We got 2 left. 1. That is cool. Omnivorous fly trap. And just so everyone knows, an omnivore is one that eats both plants and animals. So this thing is dangerous to everything. Massive shiny gold card. Interesting. That is really, really awesome, man. Alright, so omnivorous. Apparently there's more than one, that's for sure. Omnivorous fly trap. There we go. And I believe that is 322. Yes, 322. That is only worth... Wait. Yeah, that one is not a foil, so it is worth 34 cents. Omnivorous. 34 cents. Blam. And for the final card of the night, before we start on Legos, Intruding Soul Rager. This thing looks like you could look at it with the 3D goggles, almost like the red and the blue, and actually see this card in 3D. I wonder if that would work. I don't have a pair with me, though. That is cool. Intruding Soul Rager. That is neat. That is neat. I was just going to do it off of here, honestly. I was just going to leave the video up for like a couple of... Well, I mean, I'm going to leave it up, but... I'm going to leave the cards in... I've got a box right here. I'm going to leave them inside of here so I can keep track of what we have, what we don't. Later tonight, after we're done with the Legos, then what I'm going to do is add in all the prices so that way everybody knows what everything's worth. And then I'll add in the rest of the details about paying for shipping and stuff like that. And yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. So this one, Intruding Soul Rager. Intruding. Oh, wow, there's only one of those. I'm not going to lie, I'm probably not going to be able to sell a couple of these because it would probably cost more for shipping than anything. And honestly, if they're that common that they're only 24 and 25 cents, I doubt anybody's going to want them. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But this one is worth a whopping 21 cents for the Intruding Soul. We'll just put that. So... But yeah, these are the cards. These are the magnificent pulls that we got that were worth so much money. Like, honest to godly, that's actually not too bad because between this one and this one, these were about $4 for most of them. This one was worth $3.04. And this one was worth $1.36. After that, we got this one, and that one's 36 cents. Everything else just goes down from there. But it's not bad. I mean, really, it's not bad at all. So we'll run through these one last time. I'll give it a couple seconds so everyone can see like what all cards we got. So the rendmaw, that was $1.36. The Silent Hall Creeper, that was $3.04. Well, it wasn't oof. It was not oof. I will explain that in a second. It was not an oof. It was not. Drag to the Roots was worth 32 cents. The valgavothons Onslaught was worth 36. Under the Skin was worth 24. Intruding was 21 cents. The Beast Beatdown, 24 cents. And the Soul-Sucking Plant was 34 cents. So honestly, that really was not a bad little haul. So, yeah. But like I said, these are going to stay in the sleeves. They're going to go right here in this box. And if anybody does want to purchase them or whatever, we'll work it out. We'll figure out something. So, yeah. Anyways, so for now, and nobody on Magic the Gathering's heard me say this yet, because, yeah, I haven't done this before. But before we go, to explain, my wife had gotten the 4 decks from the Duskmorn. She got all 4 of those decks for like $150. The one deck is worth $160. She asked me, she was like, well, did you want me to get these? And I'm like, yeah. So it was worth it. It was worth it. Even, like I said, I was just trying this out to see how it would go and stuff. So I ain't mad. I ain't worried. So for now, guys, peace out. And I will see you here in about 5 minutes with Legos. See ya.